Alright, you know I'm a big fan of laying on the floor with my puppies. Now I'm out in the puppy yard and the puppies are running all over the yard. And I've never done this before, but I've got a little bit of chicken breast in my hand. And what I'm going to do is every time a puppy comes and checks in with me, I'm going to offer it a little tiny bite of this chicken breast. And I'm not calling them, I'm not luring them or tempting them. Basically what I'm doing is if the puppy checks in with me, it's good. I'm going to offer it a little bite of chicken breast. So this way they get conditioned to come by and check in with me. Now only the puppies that have checked in with me know the secret of the chicken breast. The other puppies are off running around the yard, and that's fine. I'm just going to let them do what they want to do. But anybody who stops by, checks in, is going to get a little bite of chicken breast. So what this is going to condition them to do over the coming days, and you know, I haven't really shown this before. I do this, but I thought, you know, I'm going to share this with you. I share this with you if you're a breeder, or when you first get your puppy home. Here's the mistake people make. They immediately start to train their puppy. Start training it to sit down, do all these things, come. It doesn't even know you, has no idea who you are. It has no idea why it's there. And what you want to do is you want to build a bond, but you also want to condition the puppy to come and check you out, to come and see if you're interesting and find you interesting. So I start that here with my puppies. When they see me get down on the floor, they're going to start to learn that there's something good coming for them. And this is how you get your puppies to start paying attention to you and where you are and what you're doing. So I'm just going to throw, you can't have that. I'm just going to throw a few little pieces of chicken around here on the rug. So far, they're really preoccupied doing other things. They are not, I'm boring because I'm just laying here and I'm not trying to attract them. So anybody who comes around is going to find out that I have chicken. So you can do this with your puppy when you get your puppy home. Just be very quiet. Don't try to train your puppy for the first few days or week. Just be with your puppy and be interesting to your puppy. When they're really tiny like this, I just sit with them and I let them do what they want to do, go where they want to go in this play yard. But every time they check in with me, they're going to get a little bite of chicken. So I say the first few days to 1 week should be just bonding. If there's multiple people in your household, anybody who's physically able to get down on the floor should get down on the floor. And what you don't want to do is call the puppy, clap your hands, lean towards the puppy, clapping your hands. That's how you scare the puppy. Just sit there. Let the puppy come to you. And when the puppy gets to you, have something interesting. Have something yummy. Have something that makes them glad. That makes them glad that they came over. If you are physically unable to get down on the floor, what you can do is just take a little bit of chicken and hold your hand down low. Just hold it down there and wait. And let your puppy come by. And I'm just going to wait and see if a puppy comes by. There we go. And you can barely see him, but I'm just letting the puppy chew on this little piece of chicken. And then when the puppy runs off, I'll just get another little piece of chicken and I'll hold my hand down low and let the puppy come by and get the piece of chicken from you. And this way, the puppy is going to become conditioned to keep an eye on where you are and what you're doing. You can do this with their food. You know, if you have a puppy that has a big appetite for their dry food, You can just sit in your chair if you're unable to get down on the floor. If you're able to get down on the floor, then just lay on the floor and feed your puppy a little piece of kibble every time it comes by. And you have seen in my videos the way my dogs follow me like they were paparazzi and I was, Julia Roberts. They are always paying attention to where I am. And that's because when they're really tiny like this, I condition them. I don't have to use food anymore. There's no reason, because they've become conditioned to watch out for where I am just because I did this when they were really little. So spend those first few days or week just getting down on the floor, or if you can't get down on the floor, sit in a chair, have something delectable. Now this is chicken breast, boneless, skinless, and they really do prefer chicken thighs. This just happened to be some leftover dinner. Chicken thighs, they like the fat content in that better. They're more attracted to that. Or some boiled calf's liver, cut up really tiny. Or, like I said, you can just use their food if your puppy has a high food drive. Now, some of these puppies have already figured this deal out, and some of them have not come by to check it out because they're busy. You can see them over my shoulder. They're busy exploring. They're like little, kindergarten. These are all boys, and they're just like little boys would be in kindergarten. They're out exploring all the play equipment, wrestling, tussling, playing. But I'm just gonna sit here, and here's the hardest thing for you is don't call the puppy. Don't try to lure the puppy. Don't try to make a noise for the puppy to come over. Just sit here. If you have to drop a few pieces on the floor so they get the idea that there's some food around, you can do that. Right now, Andy's eating a little bit of chicken off the rug. And this seems so simple and silly, but I'm here to tell you, this is going to create, always with animals, we're trying to create a conditioned response. And the conditioned response I want here is just for the dog to notice me, pay attention to me, and also, now they're only 6 weeks old, so they're a little bit young for this, but you may have seen my video on hand targeting. This is also going to help a lot with getting the dog to notice your hand, come to your hand, target your hand. So that's what I'm doing with the puppies this evening. Thanks for watching. Hey, we are getting really close to, what, 3,000 subscribers. I think I've got 2,800 subscribers, and I really appreciate everyone who's subscribed to the channel. And if you haven't subscribed but you've been lurking, please consider doing so. Can't wait to see that 3,000 subscribers. So thanks for watching.